We needed a new barbecue grill for our patio, but had no idea which one was right for us. So we headed over to our good friends at Gerhard's Appliances for a little expert advice.
Good afternoon. My name is Gerhard from Gerhard Appliances, and we're going to go over grills today. So the first thing that I do is talk about where are you going to put your grill, and how much do you cook, and what do you like to cook, and do I have a million recipes on grills? Yes. Do I love grills? Absolutely. So I want to talk about portable grills first. So if you come into the store and you get a hold of me and you say, I only got a small area, I only cook once in a while, I'm going to probably take you to this Napoleon guy. This Napoleon guy is the most versatile grill. It is extremely compact. It's extremely well built. So when I talk about grills and what you cook on and doing burgers and pizzas, first thing I do is I got cast iron. Cast iron is semi-indestructible. It will hold heat great. You oil it up real good. You scrub it down with whatever you want to scrub it down with, and it will kind of last forever. Underneath is a stainless steel burner. Stainless steel doesn't go bad. The only possibility is these little holes could clog. You just take a toothpick and you clean them all up, and then you throw out the toothpick when you're all done. Don't use it in your teeth. That's just my grilling tip. So I'm in a small confined area. I want to move this grill. Got a nice little lid lock on there, and I want to take this grill and I want to stow it. So we pull this little lever. This grill is going to go down and be nice and compact, and it's going to sit upright. So now this thing can store in a closet. Great grill for a small patio. Also a great grill to take to the Eagles game. I don't think the Phillies want you to grill outside because they got that $1 hot dog night. This also makes you take the propane tank off. I just want to show you how easy this grill is to take back and put in service. So we're just going to simply grab this grill, bring it up, lock it in place, and I'm back in action, ready to grill again. So a great grill for small, compact areas. Great grill to travel with. In addition to that, if you're a homeowner and you're only going to grill 4th of July, Memorial Day, you're only going to grill 2-3 days a week, this is a great grill. And if you end up not using it, just give it away to somebody. So we're going to go up a level. We're going to go to a 3-burner grill. So a 3-burner grill is going to cost you a little bit more money. But again, I'm going to ask the question, what are you grilling? How many people are you grilling for? So someone that comes in, wants a 3-burner grill, they could be grilling once a week, twice a week. And the amount of cooking surface from a 2-burner grill has gone up significantly. So I've got a good place to grill. I've got cast iron again. I've got porcelain flavorizer bars. And this particular grill, the $449 price point, is available in red, blue, almond, black. Also a model in natural gas. And that's going to be a question that salesperson needs to ask you early on. Do you cooking on propane or natural gas? Most grills, you put the tank on, you'll come up. Some of these grills have the ability to plug into your natural gas hookup. And again, this is a cast iron grate. However, if you look closely at some of these grates, there's 2 sides to this grate. This particular side is designed to do steaks and burgers where it gives you a good sear. And if you flip this over, you'll see it's more of a flat surface, and that's going to be ideal for doing chicken and vegetables. So at $450, 3-burner grill, lots of cooking surface, nice warming rack, great place to do hot dogs, great grill to do a lot of cooking on, and really not at a bad price point. And some of the things about this is it's got a 10-year guarantee on the chassis, which makes up most of this. It also has stainless steel burners, which are lifetime. A great value at $450 for somebody that's going to do a lot of steaks, chicken, fish. So I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to take us to a different brand. Right now, this brand, Napoleon, is hot, and I mean hot. So I'm going to take you to an all stainless steel body, so I'm semi-indestructible. And a lot of grills are open on the bottom. Napoleon decided to keep this door and close it all up, and you don't really see the tank. And who wants to see a propane tank? I certainly don't want to see a propane tank. So a couple neat things about the Napoleon is they got so many accessories. You're able to order a sear burner. It's an infrared sear burner that's on the side. You're talking about searing a steak in about 2 minutes aside. It's bang, bang, bang. So you're going to sear it like Ruth Chris, put it on your grill, finish it up. And then on this side, they got my favorite thing. You can put in this little, it's a little bucket that they have as an accessory that holds ice to keep my vodka cold. And it also has a cutting board under there in case somebody comes by and you shouldn't be drinking vodka. It's underneath of it. This grill also has got some nice flexibility where it folds down. And talk about not having a big area to put a grill. You can get a $499 Napoleon grill, LP, 3 burners, porcelain cooking surface. And here's something interesting. So when grease goes down, it hits a flavorizer bar. I've been showing you porcelain. Porcelain eventually, after a period of time, has a little bit of wear to it. Stainless steel is not going to go bad. It's the same material from one side to the other. Scrub it, keep it clean. And below a stainless steel flavorizer bar, again, is a stainless steel burner. And the stainless steel burner is just not going to get bad. So for, if your budget's $499 to $700, you can come in and step into something, into the Rogue series in Napoleon. Virtually an indestructible grill. So now it's time for the big finale. So when someone's going to redo their yard and put, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, $100,000 in, and they're going to purchase a grill for their patio, they better be buying the right grill. And the right grill to me is something that's going to last 15, 20 years. So behind me is a Lynx grill. It's 15 years old. It's 15 years old because I've given it a little bit of care every once in a while. And there's so much versatility with this particular brand and a lot of brands is, yeah, you can buy a grill, natural gas, propane. They've got drawers, they've got refrigerators, they've got trash bins, paper towel dispensers, heating lamps, side burners, and then they also have a wok burner. So the sky's the limit with some of these brands. And if you're going to make a significant investment in your outside patio and you're going to use it a lot, you know, be thinking of something that's sturdy, it's going to last a long time, and it's very durable. Yeah, it may cost you $5,000 to $10,000 for a grill, but divide that by 10 and you're talking $400 or $500 a year to have a Mercedes in your backyard. So one of the first things I do on my grill is I turn on the lights. So I get a little blue light that comes down and shines on the knobs. This way when you turn on your grill, when you cook, when you're all done, and you go to forget to turn it off, you'll see the blue lights a little bit later. That happened to me twice, so this is knowing this from experience. So I'm looking at my temperature. I'm 450 degrees air temperature inside my grill. It's going to be a great place to do a couple burgers. So what differentiates this particular grill from some other grills is the amount of heat that this little bear kicks out. So underneath I'm working with brass burners, indestructible, got great BTUs. On top of the brass burners I have briquettes, and the briquettes are evenly spaced out, and what they're going to do is give me even heat distribution across the entire top cooking surface, and they also will retain heat rather well. On the right hand side I have my sear burner, and I'll give you an idea what happens to a sear burner. So I'm not going to give you a grilling lesson, I just want to demonstrate on how quick a hamburger is going to cook on a $5,000 grill. So these burgers have been on for about 2 minutes, and a burger is going to tell you when it gets to flip. So absolutely great searing on the bottom. I love the marks. And we're just going to do these about 2 minutes aside. And then depending upon how somebody wants a burner done, I've got the left hand side set to medium. So what medium's going to do is give me a little bit more cooking. And I can take a temperature reading inside, but I'm going to probably find that's about 135, which is good for somebody that likes a medium burger. And people that like rare, the left hand side I'm actually going to leave it all the way off. and I'm going to do what they call indirect cooking, and those burgers are going to come out at about 120. So again, I've got an extremely durable grill with all stainless steel cooking grates, stainless steel burners, lava rocks, infrared burner, and this grill is 15 years old and I haven't really had to do a whole lot to it other than clean it a couple times. Remember, a burger's going to tell you when it wants to get done. Got some nice marks on these burgers, and I'm going to keep one on the rare side, so I'm going to take it all the way over to the left-hand side. In the back here is an infrared rear rotisserie, and that's when you got friends coming over, you want to throw a couple chickens on the grill. Great warming rack. And another thing about a grill about this caliber, it's also an outdoor oven. So if you're going to do a pizza, for instance, all you got to do is slide a pizza stone on, and we got pizza tonight for dinner. If you want to have some scallops, shrimp, two of my favorite little dishes, you can bring a pan out. Bring a cast iron frying pan out, put it right over top of a burner, and crank it on, close the lid, get it so that pan is steaming hot. Make sure you got a pair of gloves handy, and voila, you're going to have stir-fry shrimp, scallops, and just a crazy dinner. So the question comes up, I've got this really expensive grill, I can bake, broil, grill. Can I smoke with it? The answer is absolutely yes. This particular unit has a smoke box that's built in, and you can generate an awful lot of smoke with this. So I prefer starting out dry and then keeping a water bottle. Some people prefer wet, but you can use this as a smoker. So you're going to turn one burner on, keep it on low. I'm looking for a 250 degree temperature on the top, and this whole backyard in a half hour is absolutely going to be smelling and smoking like there's nobody's business. And then I can put my product on, and I'm going to probably do some smoking of some ribs for about 6 hours, and then take them off and then coat them and wrap them in foil and put them back on again for another hour. And I'm going to have fantastic ribs for myself, my family, and my little dogs. So we talked about grills earlier. Now I want to talk about one of the most fascinating appliances for the outdoor kitchen in the last couple years. It is your very own pizza oven. Yes, this thing's going to cost you $6,000. However, if you have it for 10 years, it's $600 a year. If you do the math on that, it's $10 a week to have your own pizza oven. And I'm sure most families eat one pizza a week, so it kind of pays for itself. So it's more than a pizza oven. So you've got a lower grid, a lower burner that's infrared. That's going to heat up the bottom base. I'm trying to achieve about 1,000 degrees down there. And then I have a log in the back, and that's going to help me with the air temperature that's actually in the pizza oven itself. And I'm going to look for about 550 in there for air temperature. So pizza is going to take roughly 3-4 minutes. And some Friday nights I could end up getting 10 pizzas done in a little over an hour's time. How nice would it be to have every little kid have their own personal little pizza in no time flat? So take a cast iron skillet and put it in there, heat it up to 1,000 degrees, and then you're gonna reach in with this handy little fireman glove, take out your skillet after about 45 seconds, and then flip your scallops another 45 seconds. So roughly a minute and a half, I've got restaurant quality scallops in my own backyard. So calzones, pizzas, cast iron skillets, chicken, anything that you can fit in this oven is going to come out sensational. Chances are it's going to be done faster. Since I'm doing it faster, I'm locking in juices. Take a great fillet and do a fillet in a cast iron skillet out here. You're roughly 2.5 minutes aside, and you can't get that type of heat from inside off your regular range top. Just a second, I'm going to load this guy up. I want to put a pizza in there, and I'm going to put this glove on. These doors, no lie, they're pretty darn hot. And it got a pizza, and notice the length that I have on this pizza peel. I don't want to get my hands too close to it. I'm going to set that guy right into place. I'm going to close the door. One thing that I learned about pizza ovens, don't walk away from them. They're extremely hot. They cook extremely quick. And to help get that pizza off the peel, semolina flour seems to work the best. It's high heat. So, believe it or not, it's only been on there for about a half a minute to be on the safe side. I'm going to take a quick peek on this guy and check it. Take the bottom just like they do in the restaurants. I'm still good. So I'm going to give this about another half minute, and then I'm pretty darn sure that I'm going to be able to start rotating it. And what I like is in the back log, for about 25% of the pizza, I get a great crisp back there. So I'm going to try to rotate this thing 4 times. So I got an extra great crisp on my crust. I heard in New York they pay extra for an extra crispy crust. You have to pay a couple dollars. Not at Gerry's Pizza Place though. So I like to give this guy a little bit of a turn. So give it a quarter turn, and you'll notice that on this 25% of the pizza right there, I already got a really nice little crisp on there. So we'll give this another minute in here. Then I'll do my 25% rotation again. So a little less than 5 minutes, I'll have a restaurant quality pizza. If you do the math in an hour, that's 12 pizzas an hour. After that, I want to throw everybody out of the house. So I'm picking up my second Gerry pizza. We're up to the 9-minute mark, and baby, this thing is ready to come off the grill. Absolutely. And I'm going to tilt this back a little bit. If you can just take a quick peek at that crust underneath. Unbelievable. Thank you very much for watching today. We covered a couple different grills. As you know, there's many more models out there, and I'm sure a lot of you are going to have questions. Here's the great news. There's our website's listed on this film as well, www.gerhardappliance.com. We have 5 great locations. We've got about 60 sales staff. They are very knowledgeable in all the brands we have. I'm sure we got some questions. Feel free to call, email us. I didn't talk that much about charcoal grills today, but we have a full line of those and some grill smokers. I think we got over some of the things. You know, figure out how much you're going to cook, where you're going to cook, how many people are coming, and how much room do you have for your grill. We have it from $299 all the way up to $6,000, as you found out. It's bonus time at Gerry's Grills. So my 15-year-old grill, how do I keep it looking so good? Every once in a while, I treat it a little bit. So in one of my drawers, I keep my famous little buddy WD-40. And if you go down to the second line, protects metal. This is metal. It's stainless steel. It loves to get rust on it. It loves to corrode. So a couple times a year, I simply spray WD-40 all over the outside of my grill, and outside only. I will rub it in, I will rinse it off, and I'll dry it. 15 years later, you can have a grill that looks like this. That's my bonus tip for today. Gerry, Gerhard, Gerhard Appliances.
Thanks, Gerry, for sharing all your expert tips and advice. What was your favorite grill? Type your choice in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and happy grilling.